All right, recording. You guys want to do a clap on 3?
Yeah, sure.
1, 2, 3.
Whatever.
That's a clap. And that's a clap.
Guys, welcome to the Valleycast. Joe went to go get coffee. Elliot and I are here, holding the fort down as usual.
Well, he went to get coffee because we've just been chatting like a few cutesy gals for a little bit, getting caught up.
Yeah.
Talking about the world, talking about
We were
life.
having coffee talk.
We said let's invite our friends in and let's have ourselves a little bit of a Valleycast. Joe said, I'm so parched from this great conversation, I'm going to go get some coffee. But
nothing quenches good conversation like coffee.
A little bit of coffee. I myself just finished my cup, got a water to hold me over for now. But anyway, this is the Valleycast brought to you by the
responsible
Valley
of
folk,
you.
and specifically our lovely patrons over at patreon.com/the Valley Folk.
That's you, I think. If it's not you, then deny it.
Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for being here. We what was last week's podcast? Was that you Steve?
Me and Will, yeah.
You and Will?
Or
How'd
Will
that go?
and I. I thought it was great. I got to catch up with my good friend Will, who I miss very much. He's struggling during this quarantine.
Because he's with family, right?
He's with his family, yeah. He's struggling, he's hustling. And I'm worried about him, but he seems really fired up about this LeBron thing, and I really hope it works out. Or at least I hope LeBron catches the eye there. It's the
Are we recording? We're going.
We're
right
recording,
now?
yeah.
We're talking about Will.
We're
talking about
done all of it, Joe.
We did everything, Joe. In fact,
We're
just
wrapping
do the
up right
ad
now.
reads and we're done.
We're almost done.
So we're talking about Will and how he's gonna get that funding and kick ass.
Yeah, let's see. What was the hashtag again? I forgot. It was like get Will a mil.
Get Will 100 mil or something like that.
Get Will 100 mil. Let's find out what it is. I don't want to fuck it up. But
Guys,
if you're
our
listening,
water just
okay.
got delivered at the office.
Oh hell yeah!
The water was just delivered to the office.
Like this very moment in
Wow.
our office. By our
I wonder
office,
if it-
there are some gallons of water.
Wonderful.
So
love
I
that.
guess we should at some point put those inside of the office.
Don't worry, I go in once a week at least.
I don't want to talk shop
I
too
rearrange
much.
things in hope that
Good.
we'll be back there someday.
Just kinda look at
Anyway,
it, adjust the knickknacks a little bit and stare at them longingly.
let's help our boy William Haynes out and use the hashtag Give Will 100 mil.
You guys are both robots to me right now.
And
now you're
well,
gone.
I did say it a little slower, but
Holy crap.
Anyway, hashtag Give Will 100 mil. Help that boy out.
Guys, I am gonna click out and come back in because I'm not even getting your audio now.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, now you're better. Elliot, talk again.
Hi, Joe. How's your coffee?
That was so weird. You guys went total robots together.
Well, we were
That's
just
great.
listening. We weren't talking.
I'm so confused. Anyways, you guys, this is the Valleycast.
This is great. I love this. I hope this is perfect. Let's leave all of this in because it's like been 3 different podcasts happening at the same time for a second. It's been
Guys,
wonderful.
welcome to the very first time we're ever doing a Discord call together.
I've never done the video chat thing. It's pretty cool.
Neither have I.
Man,
It's really-
I've developed
it's
a
state of the
hatred,
art.
Like a seething, and I developed this seething hatred almost immediately when they first started happening. But the commercials of all the video chats and every commercial immediately and like creepily quickly being like, we're all at home right now, and it's like everyone eating pizza and staring at the computer screen in the same webcam angle. I hate it. I hate it so much, and I don't know why. I know there's no reason to hate it. I know why they're doing it. Sometimes the message is beautiful. It's great. It's about unity. We're in this together. I can't stand to see one more person in this webcam format. But that was also at the very beginning of quarantine, so now I'm a little bit more used to it. But I still hate it.
Well, I don't watch broadcast television, so I don't know what you're talking about. Guys,
You're missing out.
I wanted to just jump right in. First of all, welcome back. It's the first time the 3 of us have been on in a little bit. I think before the Will podcast, Elliot, you did one, right?
Did one with Grace, yeah.
With Grace?
Yeah, was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been over 2 weeks since we've all jumped into a podcast together. So welcome back.
It's been a spell.
It's been a spell. So speaking of spells, I wanted to just jump right in with something really fun I wanted to do with you guys. I rolled this out on Dynamic Banter, but our good friend of the Valley folk, Sage Ryan, introduced me to this game. She's a great gal. She could be my daughter. We're not sure yet. We're going to do a DNA test soon.
Sometime the test will come in.
We'll see. There's a priority on tests right now, and I don't have to say which ones.
Well, but the science behind it, though, real quick, is
SAT.
that if you have the antibodies, that means she's your daughter.
That's correct.
Yes.
So anyway, I was introduced to this wonderful game called AI Dungeon. And I've done this on Dynamic Banter, and I did this on the episode with Will, but I was really excited to do this with you guys. It kind of broke when I did it with Will. It didn't work.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, it didn't work super well when I did it with Will. It didn't work really well when I did it with Will. And also, that sucked because the audio was coming out of my speakers. Here we go. That's what I want.
Well, when you did it with Will, did you will it to work?
Kevin is the only person who has made the quarantine camera thing work, and he's done it better than any corporation or company. Which I
It
guess
looks
means
so
we
good
have.
every time.
He's done it better than everyone.
All right,
Yeah.
can you guys hear this?
I can definitely hear that music.
Okay, great. I can't.
It's kind of rockin' RPG-ish.
Yeah, epic.
Yeah.
Dun.
Why can't I hear it? That's not fair.
Welcome to Why Can't I Hear It?
Why can't I
Your
hear it?
host, Steve Zaragoza.
Do you have an answer?
It's very loud for my ear.
What if I just do that? Can you still hear it?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Is it harrowing?
It's very
beautiful.
harrowing.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like there's at least 3 other party members with me. Personally, I'm a thief
I hate
with a bow and
this.
arrow and some high speed. There's also a bruiser with an axe.
I wish I was enjoying myself right now.
What is happening?
I wish I was having fun with my friends, but my audio's
the
not
closest I
working
felt to
at all.
Being in an open field. I feel
How
like
about
I'm in
now?
an open expanse.
Oh, now I hear you guys.
Can you hear the audio?
No.
Did it go this well the first time?
Is this the game? Wait a minute. This is the game, isn't it?
Ha! You
Elliot,
guys
can
win!
You hear?
You
Oh,
beat
yeah,
the game! Just kidding. No, I was just kidding. Come on, guys. It's a bit. You ever done a bit?
What's real fun about this is that I'm sure the audience doesn't hear the audio right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
They definitely don't hear
That's
the harrowing
true.
music. So
That's
this
true.
is
All right.
this
Well,
has been a nightmare.
it's really fun to do it with harrowing music, but I guess we don't need to do that. But we will still play AI Dungeon. So you guys ready
Okay.
to try this out? Here's how this works. Essentially, we're going to be playing a role-playing game, okay? And this AI Dungeon is a site where it uses algorithmic user-submitted stories and sentences and phrases and curse words and everything to generate a legitimate adventure created by an AI brain on
We're
the
going
internet.
on a campaign together.
We're going on a campaign together.
I'm ready.
And the way it works is you can type in, and I quote, anything you want,
Great.
and the AI dungeon will find a response to it.
This is
Can
great.
what I put in be traced back to me later in the game or through metadata or government agencies?
Absolutely not, but you might want to turn off your 5G before we get started.
You mean turn off the Wi-Fi?
5G.
Turn on the Wi-Fi?
Turn on the Wi-Fi.
But what about the streaming of the game of the
Turn off
podcast?
the stream.
Don't
Do I
turn
mean to
anything
exit the
off,
podcast?
Elliot.
Turn off the
Please don't
computer.
do anything.
Turn off your computer.
Please do not leave.
Turn off
All
your
right.
computer and leave your house.
Clear out your desk. You're done here.
Close your checking account.
All right. So here we go. All right. We get to pick a setting. All right. This is a very important thing to pick a setting.
All right.
Where do I
All
go
right.
on my phone? Do I go somewhere?
No, I'm doing it. I'm controlling it.
You're
I
our
thought this was
dungeon
like
master.
Jackbox. Okay.
You don't have to do anything. I'm controlling it.
Oh.
You're our
And
dungeon master middleman.
I'm the
You're our
dungeon master middleman. Correct.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I will add some.
I'm in.
I'll add some finesse. As a matter of fact, you know what? Someone who's editing this, Ryan,
Ryan.
put some epic music under it now in post. Would you please?
Ooh, there's our harrowing music.
There's our harrowing music. Thank you. It could be jazz music, and he's fucking with us.
That's great. Some ragtime. Give us some ragtime.
Go ahead and have some fun with it, Ryan. That's why we love you.
You like to have fun.
All right. So let's pick a setting. We have 6 choices. Let's keep it epic, you guys. Come on.
So when you guys wouldn't hear that, and I could start whispering to Ryan in my mind, play Weezer.
Play some epic Weezer.
Play Epic by Faith No More. Okay.
What is that?
Can you feel it? God, I love Faith No More.
Want it all, but you can't have it.
All right. Faith No More's great. It's in your face, but you can't grab it.
Like,
Elliot,
Alright.
it's one of the best songs ever. You gotta listen to.
It's
it.
so
I
good.
have no idea what it is.
Oh man,
Oh.
it's so good. Faith
Mike
No More
Patton.
epic. Look it up. Okay, we're gonna pick a setting. We've got fantasy, which is recommended, it says.
Oh.
Mystery,
Okay.
apocalyptic, zombies, which is kind of apocalyptic,
Kind of apocalyptic. With it's like a little bit of a twist on it.
right? Cyberpunk, or a custom setting.
I'm gonna go old school. I'm going with my heart. I'm going fantasy. That's my vote, but I don't want to press.
Fantasy
Elliot,
sounds
you
great.
agree with
Let's
that?
do fantasy.
Great.
Let's
We're
do
going fantasy.
Great.
Okay, now we get to select a character. We've got
Okay.
the choice of a noble.
Cyberpunk.
Oh shit! Nick Hamilton's back!
Oh my God! Nic Hamilton just joined the podcast.
Nick, we just entered the dungeon.
Well, you
Oh, boy.
sound okay.
Hear you,
You-
but can people hear him?
Yeah, well, I am recording my line in, so yes, but people won't be able to see you unless you open up your QuickTime player right now.
No.
And now stop the epic music.
We
line.
just chose fantasy, and Nick popped up.
Our fantasy came true. Wait, that means our character is Nick.
Great.
Is he our avatar? Is this like Avatar, but instead of an avatar Navi body, we're all inside Nick?
Yes, we're all inside Nick. Do we have your permission?
All right, I've got his legs. I'll control Nick's legs.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? As long as you got a good recording of your face, we've got your audio coming in through my source here. Although, but it's
I am
also...
so scared for all of this.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if you've seen how the rest of this podcast has gone so far, Steve, but I think this may end up being harder than we're expecting.
Are you guys open for a re-record tomorrow?
Yeah.
I mean, this just could be like a lost episode of the podcast or something.
Well, let's see
Also-
how it goes, I guess.
Also, Joe, I mean,
Yes.
I think... Okay, there's 2 choices here. We're getting inside baseball now, but there's 2
Okay.
choices here. You guys tell me what you think.
Okay.
While Nick is recording on his QuickTime right now,
Right.
Nick, you could go to QuickTime Player, and then right next to that little stop button, there's an arrow. Okay, you know what? Let's do this.
Oh
Stop.
no, this is
Let's do this. No. This is going to work. This is going to work!
This has
This
to
is
be
part
it,
of the
Steve. You
game.
can't
This
do
is
another
part
one.
of the
You
game.
can't change it after this one.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's going to work. Wait, let me think. Yeah, this one's going to work.
I'm gonna
This
walk
is
out.
gonna-
I'm gonna leave.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
shut my
It's gonna.
computer,
It's
I'm gonna leave
this,
my house.
This is why
Close
it's
your
gonna
checking
work.
account. Close it down.
No, listen, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Okay, so Nick,
We're shutting it down.
did you hit stop on your movie recording? Okay, stop it. Okay, now start a new one. This is good. This is now turned into a tutorial on how to record yourself with
Kind
decent
of.
audio on QuickTime. No, don't press record yet.
Oh man, we should have chose Cyberpunk.
Okay, good. Okay, the arrow next to the record button. Press that. On microphone, does it have your AirPods? Yeah, do that. Select that and then hit record. I fixed it. Now we got
Here we
Nick
go.
as a separate audio source. Everything's perfect now. I fixed it. All right, but really quick though, Nick, can you just go, I'll say 1, 2, 3, and then you slap your hand, and that'll get a sync point for Ryan as close as possible? That's right. All right, 1, 2, 3. Great. Did that work for you, Ryan?
Oh boy.
Okay. All right, Nick. If you're Nick
Ladies and
and
gentlemen, Nic Hamilton on the podcast.
all right, epic music continue now. Now, if you're just joining us on the podcast, Nicholas Hamilton has joined us. Nicholas Hamilton, of course, plays the terrifying bully Henry Bowers in the film It and It Chapter 2.
Bowers return.
Bowers Returns.
The Return of Bowers.
The Return of
Bat-
Bowers.
Batman Returns.
The
And
funniest
so-
thing, or the most interesting thing that Nick ever told me about that is that I was like, wow, all of the actors that are the adult actors that they cast as all the kids, like they're amazingly close, and it's really interesting, and I can't believe how it all worked. And he's like, yeah, the guy that cast for me was just like a local actor up in like Canada,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
but did I tell you the full story with that? So there was nearly we got down to 2 guys because for some reason they allowed me, Andy the director allowed me to be a part of the like decision making process for me,
Cool.
which is cool. But so we got down
That's
to
so
2
cool.
people. One was
And you were like, fuck Kiefer Sutherland, get out of here.
he was close too. It was like weird because everyone wanted to be a part of it because it was huge. It was like big people were trying to be a part of like being me as an adult. It's quite weird. But the guy, so it was the guy that played me, name's Teach, was phenomenal. His audition was incredible. He just happened to be from Toronto. But the runner-up, which I don't know if this is classified information, was James Marsden.
Whoa.
So we got to pick
Crazy.
between like name and like, and his audition was fantastic. He can go crazy, which I didn't expect James Marsden to be able to do. But yeah, so it was between him and we just ended up going with just a guy that kind of looked a bit more like me and acted a bit more like I did, and yeah.
I think
Like
it was
an
a
insane
good
person.
decision, but I'm trying to picture James Marsden in that role, and it would have been pretty cool, probably.
I've got a photo. I'll,
Yeah.
send,
I mean,
I'll
it
text
would've-
it to you, Steve, because I think it's probably classified, but I've got a photo of his audition.
It would have
Okay.
been like a
Fuck.
That sounds really.
a
Just
take.
seeing his audition would be really cool.
Yeah, it'd be
It's
like a
sick.
take you out of the moment type of role where I'd be like,
Yeah.
That's true.
That's James Marsden just murdering.
Yeah.
Well, that's
yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Murder.
Like that's the only critique I had about Sonic the Hedgehog is every now and then I was just like I couldn't quite get lost in the film as much as I normally would because I'm like that's James Marsden.
That's his only critique of Sonic.
That's Cyclops. Why is Cyclops not you doing Cyclops things?
Why is Jean Ralphio a little blue boy? Why is that?
Yeah.
You know, Sonic the Hedgehog was a masterpiece. Everything from
Thank
How
you.
the
come
cinematography to the animation, but
Yeah.
it doesn't quite get a 10 out of 10 from me, Mr. Elliot Morgan, film critic, because James Marsden was taking me out of it.
It's hard not to be like that's James Marsden.
Yeah.
I have
How
a
come-
way with celebrities where I can usually tell just by what they look like who they are, and I can tell with him he's one of them, easy peasy.
Yeah.
How
that's
come,
one of the things.
How come Ace Ventura wants to kill the animal in this one? All right, let's get started.
Okay.
So for those of us and those of you that are just joining us on this podcast, if you just so happen to
I'm
tune
just
in,
joining. I'm part of that. I'm just joining.
Well, there it is. Thank you, Nicholas.
You're the voice of the people.
He's the voice of the people.
Exactly.
But
conduit.
basically, we are playing AI Dungeon. It's a game where I am the dungeon master, and I am typing into an AI brain on the internet prompts that we will create, and then it'll randomly generate story elements for us, and it's going to be a great time. So right now, we are in a fantasy setting, but we haven't selected our character yet. So we have 7 choices. We can be a noble,
Okay.
a knight,
Uh-huh.
a squire,
Ooh.
which is a knight in training, a wizard, a ranger, like Aragorn, son of Arathorn. I don't know if that's true. It might not be Arathorn. I can't remember. It's something-
Hildalgo's penis.
a ranger, a peasant, or a rogue.
Ooh. Okay, guys. I always lean wizard. Wizard's fun. You get to play some magic. That's fun. But also, we could do the hero's journey and start super low, peasant, and see where we go.
I honestly felt kind of interested in peasant.
Yeah, I'm
for
with
some
peasant, I
reason.
think.
Elliot?
I'll say I am because I'm gonna sound like an asshole if I want to be the wizard.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
since y'all are going all cool with it. No, I'm
Dude,
down with
wizard's
peasant.
like
Peasant sounds great.
my B choice.
All right, we're a peasant.
Yeah, that was all right.
Guys, what is
We're
our
humble.
character's name? Actually, if it makes you feel any better, Will chose wizard. He actually chose fantasy and wizard in our last playthrough, and it wasn't great. So,
Okay.
Cool.
so this might be better. Okay, so we have to name our character. What's our peasant character's name?
Arthur
Johnny Depp.
Korn.
Arthur Depp.
Wait. Elliot, what was yours?
Arthur Korn.
I love that so much.
Arthur Korn.
You corn boy.
Arthur
Fa-
Korn.
Arthur.
Help me
Boom.
mount my steed.
All
Father
right,
Korn.
guys, here we go. Epic music intensifies, but it's nice right now. It's kind of we're opening the adventure.
Okay. I see a field.
You are Arthur Korn, a peasant living in a small village in the kingdom of Larian. You have a pitchfork and nothing else. You dream of getting out of your village and having an adventure. You go to your fields and begin working. You look up and see a dragon flying overhead. You flee in terror and enter your house to hide. You look out the window and see the dragon is gone.
What the hell?
Our
Arthur?
next quest is to leave the village.
Okay.
What is
Okay.
that?
I want to ask my peasant wife where the dragon went.
What's that?
Yeah, are we young or are we old?
Well, we could be whatever we want. What do you want to be?
12.
Okay.
But still married.
Arthur
Yeah.
Korn
I want to ask my
divorced,
11-year-old
recently
wife.
is 12, but still married. Okay, I just wrote Arthur Korn is 12, but still married.
Good for him. A lot of them don't make it that long. That's
Oh, year 23, it says. It is now. So what is this? Is that the year it is? So
That
you
sounds about
finally
right.
decided... so you finally decided to stop being a spineless worm of a man and become a man.
Oh.
A woman, actually. Whoa, is Arthur Korn a woman?
Plot twist.
Wow.
Plot
I
twist.
mean, real quick plot twist, like it
Okay,
happened in the
okay.
opening credits. But here we are.
Great. Okay, so it's...
I just feel like the source material, he was a guy, and the fact that now like he started
It's a
as
bold
guy,
choice.
and and when you think Arthur Korn, like
I know, but it's
you think of a
2020.
guy with a
you know,
pitchfork
we can
running
have
from
a...
dragon.
Listen, it's time for a female Arthur Korn in pop culture, I think.
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
agree.
You're right. You've convinced me.
All right.
After 23 white British Arthur Korns,
Exactly.
it's time that they
Okay,
regenerate
so
into a
it,
female.
Arthur
it's,
Cornett.
it seems... It seems like... It
Miss
seems...
Korn.
It seems like we're having some kind of argument with someone. Someone's being... I guess maybe it's Arthur's wife. saying, you
Are
finally
you
decided...
seeing this?
I'm seeing text. And the text says, so you finally decided to stop being a spineless worm of a man and become a man. And then the next quote says, a woman, actually.
You sure we're not a wizard?
Hang on, I'll add in here that, let's see, a woman, actually. And I hope you don't have a problem with that. Asshole. Quote. Boom.
Good.
Why would I have a problem with that? You are Arthur Korn, a peasant living in a small village in the kingdom of Larian. You have a pitchfork and nothing else. All right.
You
now
don't
it's
get
time
to
for us
tell me
go.
who I am, woman.
We just had, I guess we just had like a little like conversation with someone, and now it's time for our quest. What do we do first, guys?
Let's trade that pitchfork for a gun.
Okay, Arthur.
A dragon gun. A gun
dragon
for
gun.
dragons.
Arthur decides to head into town to trade his pitchfork in for a dragon gun.
Steve, I hope this is just your way to get us to help you write your short story.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, guys.
We all get credit.
Now I've got a new D&D campaign for me and Anthony Carboni.
That's perfect. Let me just write that down.
Okay.
All right. So we're
Now,
I've been spending the last 5 minutes trying to fix myself, and I don't know if I've done anything.
You sound way better to me.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you. And
Fuck
see you.
yeah.
Perfect.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Welcome.
Hi. Hey, guys. How you
You
doing?
kept trying
Great
to talk
to
and
see
I
you.
just kept sort of smiling and nodding. Like, yeah, Nick.
Thank you, dude.
we're currently attempting to trade in our pitchfork for the dragon gun, and Steve is going to tell us the answer now.
that's right, for a dragon gun. What the fuck? It's like not letting me do this for some reason.
Well, I
I
guess-
see. Okay, do, say, or story. There we go. Arthur heads into town to trade his pitchfork in for a dragon gun.
Because if you were just joining now, a dragon flew overhead in the opening of our story, and Miss Arthur Korn got very scared and ran into the shack. And now we are trying to remedy that problem by getting rid of our only possession, which is a pitchfork, for a dragon gun. We are hoping to upgrade. Here we go, Steve. What does it say?
Okay, here we go. Arthur heads into town to trade his pitchfork in for a dragon gun. You notice that your whole village is practically empty. The villagers seem to be rushing to get their things ready. You don't quite understand what's going on, but you head into the tavern. Why? All right. I thought we were going to trade for a gun.
Is he heading into the tavern to maybe ponder how the village can be both empty and also filled with people getting their things ready?
It's the same thing. Empty and full of people are the same thing.
Yeah. Empty
The
and full of
village
people
is
the same thing.
practically
Because-
empty.
Yes.
The villagers seem to be rushing to get their things ready. You don't quite
how's that work?
understand what's going on, but you head into the tavern. All right, well, let's ask somebody what's going on.
Can we ask the bartender if there's a circus in town? Because I like circuses.
Okay. Arthur asks the bartender.
Hard to find a good circus
It's
these days.
so hard. Ones
Yeah.
that don't kill elephants. That's hard. It's a different one.
2020's been pretty bad for the circus industry. I
Yeah,
think, in
probably one of the
addition to
positives.
all the elephants.
Yeah, it might be the final nail in the coffin here.
All right. Arthur asks the bartender, "Are there any circuses in this town?" "No, sir, but we got the traveling carnival here now." "What are the chances of
All
me
right.
getting a discount for being a long-time customer?" "Slim, sir." Let's punch him in the mouth.
Hi Hi, everybody. Welcome to the ad portion of the show. We hope you're having a great time with Arthur Korn. Guys, if your mailbox is anything like mine, 90% of the time, it's a fairly depressing place. I'm talking about political flyers and utility bills and unholy amounts of coupons, and I also get a lot of junk mail from the Screen Actors Guild, but we won't go into that. Once a month, though, I do have a reason to be stoked, and that's because my box of awesome from Bespoke Post comes in. Bespoke Post sends guys only the best stuff every month, and no matter what you're into, Box of Awesome has you covered. From style and grooming goods to barware, cooking tools, and outdoor gear, Box of Awesome has carefully built collections for every part of your life. You should check them out. If you're listening to this on audio, I highly recommend going to the website boxofawesome.com because their stuff is very cool, and it's the kind of stuff that if you're a dude into pretty much anything, at some point you'll see something and be like, okay, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I still have a bunch of it. Makes you feel like you're buying cool.
You go there
stuff,
and you're like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that,
yeah,
I want that,
you're
I
like,
want
I'm
that.
gonna be a cool dad, even if you don't have kids. You feel like a cool guy. Like, I got a knife and a thing and an ashtray and a whiskey thing, and it's just all that kind of fun stuff. It's really wonderful,
and it's stuff you want to take good care of too, because it's all quality. Like, there's a lot of leather stuff,
Yeah,
and like,
thick.
it's
Everything's real substantial.
well assembled.
Which is nice to get in the mail. But anyway, if you want to get started and you don't know what kind of stuff you would like, you can take the quiz at boxofawesome.com, and your answers will help them pick the right box of awesome for you. They release new boxes every month across a ton of different categories, and it's free to sign up, and you can skip a month or you can cancel anytime, which is great.
It's like those Disney princess quizzes that you take, and you find out which
Yes.
Disney princess you are, except for you get a knife.
Exactly. Yeah. Which if you get Mulan, I guess. Didn't she have a knife or did she have a sword?
Everybody's Mulan.
She had a sword.
Each box
Yeah.
consists. Each box costs only $45. I didn't know that. That's a very good price, but it has over $70 worth of gear inside, so it's a great deal inherently. But you can also get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code Valleycast at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com.
That's right.
Code Valleycast for 20% off your first box, in addition to them only being $45 a month, coming every month and getting you all sorts of fun stuff. 20% off when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code Valleycast at checkout, and that is one ad. And do you guys have an ad you would like to talk about?
Yeah, I've got one that I would like to talk about, Elliot. Hey, everybody, if you're anything like us, you're a small internet company that has been thrown to the wolves in the time of the virus. We're not in the same place. We're not working together on a daily basis, and that makes brainstorming something that is hard to do.
I for sure thought you were just doing an ad for our own Patreon in the middle of our podcast. I was
That's
like,
why
this
I want to
is
talk
very
about
good.
the Valley folk. Guys, working remotely doesn't mean you need to feel disconnected from your team. With Miro, you can get your work done together and collaborate wherever you are. It's basically this awesome whiteboarding app that allows you to get with your friends, like we're doing right now, online, and take your brainstorming and put it into a visual medium across the spectrum for all of you at the same time. Telecommuting, remote working, distributed teams, call it what you like, but more and more teams now work from home like us, and they collaborate better and get work done faster with the help of Miro. Miro is an online whiteboard that brings teams together anytime, anywhere. Their infinite canvas is perfect for brainstorming, making mock-ups, organizing files, and managing complex projects. And that's what everybody says about us. We're just a big old complex project.
I tell you.
They even have templates
Yes.
to help you get started quickly. You can add your docs, spreadsheets, sticky notes, and other important information directly to Miro, so you can always have a single real-time collaboration hub. And Miro can integrate with your programs that you already use, like Google Drive, Dropbox, Jira, Slack, and more. You can even video chat with coworkers without ever leaving Miro. That's an all-in-one place, is what they say. Over 5 million users worldwide trust Miro to help their teams work more effectively and efficiently. It's everything you need to start working better. And if you're interested, please start collaborating for free when you sign up for an account at Miro.com/thevalleycast. That's MIRO.com/Valleycast to sign up for a free account with unlimited team members. Miro.com/Valleycast.
And Miro
Nice work,
rhymes
Joe.
with hero. And so we now return you to our epic tale of our hero, Arthur Korn.
Arthur punches the bartender in the mouth.
In his mouth.
And what happens? What does the bartender?
You can't
how does he
talk to
respond?
me that way, man. I asked a simple question and expected a simple answer. Now tell me, who sells the dragon guns in this trash dump? All right. Arthur punches the bartender in the mouth. You can't talk to me that way, man. I asked a simple question and expected a simple answer. Now tell me, who sells the dragon guns in this trash dump? I do, sir. Oh. Are you willing to honor a discount for being a longtime customer? I guess I am, sir. Okay, great. So Arthur slams the pitchfork onto the bar top. Right?
Sure.
Yeah, and asks, can I get a bigger discount if I dance?
Okay. And asks, can I get a better? I'm going to italicize better. Can I get a better discount?
Can I get a discount for dancing is Joe's go-to method for saving a little money when he's out.
Yeah. No, I've seen that.
Actually,
All right.
more than you think it would.
All right. Arthur slams the pitchfork onto the bar top and asks, can I get a better discount if I dance? I suppose you can, sir. The bartender begins to clean the blood off his face. Sorry.
Oh, he's been.
All right, Bart.
Because we punched him.
Right.
We punched him right in the face.
Wow.
All right, bartender. How much? 5%, sir. Is what he says.
That's a good discount for like a spur of the moment ask.
Okay, I'm gonna add. That's a good discount for a spur of the moment ask.
Thank God for the harrowing music that Ryan is playing right now.
Yeah, because
Wait, what was it?
we're
That's
haggling for this thing. It's bored Nick so much that he's got.
My Roomba started and she was going to swallow my dog, and so I stopped it.
all right. You say that's a good
Where's your
discount
button,
for a
Emma?
spur of the moment ask. The bartender hands over the promised discount. What? Arthur grabs it and gives it to the bartender. I'm also getting a discount. I'm also getting a discount for having a pretty daughter. What the fuck? Wow.
Wait, did Arthur
AI
say that?
took the word discount and thought the object you wanted was a discount, so you're getting discounts now?
Yes.
We're just receiving discounts. But what can I get for having a pretty daughter? Oh, that's another 5%.
And he's
Here you
and
go.
and the bartender says,
Steve-
"Wow,
Oh,
thanks." The bartender's thankful for the extra discount because he has a pretty daughter.
You
Okay,
can't have a percentage. You can't just give someone a percentage.
I'm gonna say now.
crazy.
Hand over
This
the
is
dragon.
a fantasy.
Now hand over the dragon gun. I got a dragon to cap. SA. Boom.
Boom.
You pull out your pitchfork and point it at the bartender's chest. No, sir, please put that away. Oh, sorry, I just like to point with my pitchfork.
All right. I feel like we've stalled. All right, we're going to jump forward in time. Steve,
Hang on, I just
want
want
you
to
to
say
say-
I just like to point with my pitchfork.
If he
My
understands,
least
then we're
favorite
good.
Lord of the Rings movie. You know the one where they go to get a tool and they just stay there for 45 minutes in that one tavern?
Oh, okay,
you should
so...
see the extended version.
Oh, sorry, I just like to point with my pitchfork. You put the pitchfork back into your satchel. So, who's the big dragon?
Did we ask that?
We asked that, yeah. So who's the
What's
big
his
dragon?
name?
And then so
yeah,
we
let's ask the dragon's
Oh,
name.
I can hit enter and it'll populate the next thing for us, or we can tell us what the big dragon is as the bartender character.
Oh, just populate. Let's see what happens. Let's
Okay,
keep 'em moving.
populating. So, who's the big dragon? Yes, we do. Wait. So, who's the big dragon? We got a dragon here? Yes, we do.
Oh my. We're kind of circling the narrative here.
Yes,
Steve,
we do.
I would like you to...
Wait, no, there's more. There's more.
Okay.
He says, so who's the big dragon? We got a dragon here? Yes, we do. His name's Capacitor. He's rather large and can shoot lightning from his palms. That's pretty awesome, Arthur says.
Can we have all of a sudden Capacitor enter the bar? I'd like the Capacitor
Yeah,
to just kind of.
Oh,
I want
that's
him to
great.
Yeah,
slaughter.
let's get straight to the confrontation.
I want him
Okay,
to. I
all
want
of
him
a
to
sudden
order a
Type in
drink.
Deus Ex Machina.
All of a sudden, Capacitor enters the bar.
In a three-piece suit.
In a three-piece
He's wearing
in a three-piece suit.
a three-piece. Oops, a three-piece
Suit.
suit
with a corncob pin.
with a corn cob pen.
He's eating
He
a
also-
three-piece soup.
He also has a 10-gallon hat on.
And
and
mean
is
disposition.
strapped with a pistol at his side.
And is slightly racist.
And Elliot says he has a mean disposition.
And Joe says racism.
And Joe said
As
he's
is Joe's
racist.
thing.
Okay. That's pretty awesome that there's a dragon that shoots lightning from his hands. All of a sudden, Capacitor enters the bar. He's wearing a three-piece suit with a corncob pen. He also has a 10-gallon hat on and is strapped with a pistol at his side. And Elliot
Whoa,
says
dragon
he
gun!
has a mean disposition. And Joe said he's racist. Capacitor takes a seat at the bar and says, I'll have a drink, bartender. Make it a double. Hey, I'm thirsty, man, Arthur says.
I think it's probably the wrong fight to pick in that scenario.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Melissa
thirsty. Oh, I got this. Hey, I'm thirsty, man, Arthur says. I got this. And the only thing'll quench my thirst is goddamn dragon blood. Boom.
Jumping right into it. Capacitor is such a cool name.
Capacitor. You put your pitchfork back in your satchel. All right, I'm thirsty too, but there's no need to be a monster. Capacitor stares at you.
The dragon says you're a monster?
Wow. Yeah, let's go to story and say Arthur thinks about this.
Who's calling me? Someone's calling me. Do you
Arthur-
want to... Here you go. Someone's calling me.
Yeah, there we go.
Is it
Let's have him
Capacitor?
in. Hey, what do you think is up with Arthur, a person on the phone?
Hello? There's no one on the line?
It's James Marsden.
Why didn't you give me the fucking roll,
Just
you prick?
Okay,
He's very angry with you.
Arthur thinks about this. Was he truly the monster in this situation?
Wow. That's really.
Let's see what happens.
It's turned from a fantasy epic. into
Finally,
like a-
he says, Sorry, man, I can't
Independent.
deal with this kind of racism. It's not something I can just sit by and accept. What? Capacitor says? Oh, because Joe said he's racist.
He's racist. He's a racist dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's use this as an opportunity to lecture Capacitor about how racism is wrong.
This is getting so much less fun than when it started.
What
Did it
are you
stop?
trying to say?
Was
Hold
there
on a
like a-
second. Are you trying to say it's not fun to educate people about the troubles of racism?
On a
Wait,
comedy
okay, I got
podcast.
That is.
No. Steve, you're right. So I got a solution. Say,
Okay.
Here it is. Here it is.
Okay.
I want Arthur Korn to go. You thought I was a peasant. Psych. I'm actually a wizard, and I'm going to cure you with my racism spell.
Great.
Anti-racism.
Hey,
spell.
Joe, can you give
I
me
don't want to.
the...
I don't want to make him a super racist.
I
Wait,
know,
what is he
yeah.
doing? I'm gonna what?
Joe, can you...
I'm going to cure you with my anti-racism spell.
Can you give me a magical, like a word that they would say during the racism spell, please?
That's great.
Arthur pulls out
Abracadabracist.
a magic wand and casts a spell into the air, exclaiming,
Psych, I'm a wizard.
Oh yeah, good point.
"What was?
we
was the
are a
word?
peasant. Continue.
No, he says, you thought I was a peasant. I'm not. I'm a wizard, and I'm going to cure you with my anti-racism spell." Arthur pulls out a magic wand and casts a spell into the air, exclaiming,
Joe.
Elliot.
There's abracadabracist, and then there's also expelli racism harms us.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
"Which one? Which one?"
Expelling
The second
racism
one.
harms us.
I think expelli racism harms us.
Okay, hold on. Expelli.
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 Racism.
RACISM
Expelling racism harms us.
Expelli racism harms us. See, it's a play on Expelliarmus, but
Okay, great.
It's a long walk.
All right, let's see what happens.
What happens, Steve?
Arthur Korn.
What happened?
Okay, Arthur Korn goes, "You thought I was a peasant. I'm not. I'm a wizard, and I'm going to cure you with my anti-racism spell." Arthur pulls out a magic wand and casts a spell into the air, exclaiming, "Expelli racism harms us." Capacitor is cured, but now he's pissed. I'm a vampire. My skin isn't supposed to be white. That's what he says. Arthur
Wait,
shrugs.
what did he say?
Say it again.
He says, "Capacitor's cured, but now he's pissed." He exclaims, "I'm a vampire. My skin isn't supposed to be white."
Another plot.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true that when you peel back racism, you will often find darker and scarier things underneath.
Okay, wait. Let's add that. Okay. It is true that when you peel back racism, you find what?
Darker, scarier things.
Darker and often scarier things underneath
About yourself.
about yourself.
Like
Arthur
that you might be a vampire.
Arthur thinks about this as he drives a stake through Capacitor's heart,
wow.
Cured
Right
him to
after.
kill him. Cured him to kill
instantly
him.
killing him.
You can't kill a racist, so you have to cure them
In
before
the
you kill them.
end,
Yeah.
the cure for racism was murder.
Is a stake through the heart.
That's a great line. Turns out the cure for racism is murder.
Wait,
Kids?
have you been listening to Run the Jewels too?
Is it true that when... Oh, wait, okay, let's back up. I'm a vampire, my skin isn't supposed to be white. Arthur shrugs. It is true that when you peel back racism, you find darker and often scarier things about yourself. Arthur thinks about this as he drives the stake through Capacitor's heart, instantly killing him. In the end, the cure for racism was murder. He tosses the stake on the ground. There you go. Hope it helped.
All right. And then he throws his hands up, screams, "Run the Jewels rules," and then flies through the roof with his jetpack into space.
Yeah. I think that's beautiful.
That's beautiful. What a great ending.
At the top of his lungs, yells, "Run the jewels
Rules.
rules." And then
Can you fly
takes...
directly into the sun?
Yes.
Takes
Wait,
off.
tips the bartender.
And then
Tips
what
the
happens after
yeah.
he says "Run the jewels rules"?
He tips the bartender.
He tips the bartender $10
With
million.
his discount. Hang on. He has to tip him with the discount that he gave him. Because he was giving him
5%
it was
discount,
giving him those discounts.
Oh, okay.
Give him
He
those
tips the
discounts
bar-
back as a tip.
He tips the bartender the
The discounts.
discount he gave him earlier. jumps up into the air, and like a rocket takes off towards the sun, never to be seen again.
That's brilliant. What a beautiful story.
Legend says he will return one day.
Arthur throws his hands up and at the top of his lungs yells, "Run the jewels rules." He tips the bartender the discount he gave him earlier, jumps up into the air and like a rocket takes off towards the sun, never to be seen again, never to be heard from again,
Oh.
never to be thought about again.
Nora.
It is a strange world. The end.
Wow.
So
We
depressing.
did it!
That was beautiful. That was
There it
beautiful.
is.
Go.
In
Wait,
the
can we
end,
talk about the...
it really was a true
man.
hero's journey from peasant to warrior, vanquishing racism.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then killing him anyway.
For sure. I mean, he had to super vanquish racism.
Yeah.
Also,
He did.
I want to go back to the best line of the whole story.
Okay.
Did the computer say, "Hope that helps," after he murdered him with the
Yep.
stake?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yes, it did.
Oh my goodness.
I
Hope
thought
that
was
helps.
you. Yeah, I thought that was a Steve.
That was brilliant.
No, it says that.
Yeah, that was the best line of dialogue for sure.
We should turn these into little story tale adventures with like a book page that turns
Yeah.
and like little
man.
drawings and stuff.
I just really want to think about the moment for for a sec because it was so slow the way we planned it out. But he stakes the dragon after it turned into a vampire. It falls on the floor and dies. He says, "Hope that helps." Takes out the discount, tips the bartender, screams, "Runs the jewels rules," and flies into the sun.
Yeah, and the last line of the whole thing is, "It is a strange world."
Wait, and he's never to be thought of again.
He was never
Never
even
thought
thought
of.
of.
No one
You know
has
what's
even given the
interesting?
thought to this man.
You know what's
That's because
interesting?
all stories eventually die, you guys. Nobody
Yeah.
lives forever.
Yeah, but it also it kind of
Not
parallels.
immediately. Everyone forgot about Arthur immediately.
Yeah, but listen. It really parallels that story where I asked Mike what he would do if I shot up into the sky. Like what he would do if that actually happened, and he said, "Oh, I would just go get a burrito and then go home." Like he wouldn't even like that's what this story is. It's just the computer made it.
Wow.
Have you guys watched the new Unsolved Mysteries?
No, I'm scared of the
No.
theme song.
Is it "I'll Be There for You" from the Rembrandt?
No,
It is,
don't
yeah.
do it! Don't do it! Ah, even though it's daytime.
The first one is about a dude who is found in this hotel called the Belvedere in a conference room 8 days after he's been dead. But there's a hole in the roof of the hotel, a man-shaped hole, like
Like a
that-
cartoon?
Like they were like they don't
It was Arthur Korn.
like as you see his arms. No, like a perfect circle. But basically that idea where they're like, this guy had to have been like coming at like a projectile speed so fast that his body shot through the roof of this hotel and went down 11 stories and he wasn't seen for 8 days.
He went through 11 stories of flooring.
But where did he come
Just-
from? Where's the what was in the sky?
Well, that's the unsolved part. I tell
Oh.
you, I don't know.
That's the mystery.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And listen to this.
We're
The story was-
Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, you got to.
Is
Yeah.
it still the theme
Don't
song?
do
Is
it. It's
still-
scary. I'll have to skip it every
is-
time.
It is scary, and I don't think it is, unless it's so subtle. But it's
Yeah,
good.
we're watching
It's like-
Unsolved Mysteries. The new one. No, we just gotta
Yeah,
watch
right
it.
now.
Elliot described one.
Yeah,
and
right
it's
now.
like-
We're putting
Right
it
now.
on.
Shit's good.
Put it on.
I gotta go, guys. Sorry. Thanks,
I
man.
loved the show
Great to
as
see
a
you
kid,
guys.
but when that theme song came on, I would go into the other room until it was over, and then my parents would call me back in to watch. the
Really?
Yeah, it's scary.
I'm glad that
Yeah.
Netflix has skip titles. Skip.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that now.
Hey,
I
Ryan, please put the Unsolved Mysteries theme song
over this.
through
Yeah.
the entirety of our adventure.
So no one can listen to it.
During the whole adventure, it's just a loop of the Unsolved Mysteries theme. All right. Well, anyway, that was my topic. I'm sorry it dominated the entire podcast.
It's a good topic.
I think it ended up being. It ended in a great place.
Yeah.
I'm very
I think
happy,
so,
and the
too.
music's gonna help.
My topic's real quick. I can squeeze it in, guys. I went
Yeah,
down the
yeah,
rabbit
get in
hole.
there.
Listen,
Squeeze it in.
you know your explore page on the Instagram. Speaking of AI,
Sure.
it'll spit you things that you think maybe you'll like. It makes maybe you're like, well, I found this
Mine's just
account.
OnlyFans accounts.
I found this account that what fans?
Mine's OnlyFans accounts.
Yeah, just that.
yeah.
My explore page.
I like to find occasionally like really shitty meme accounts that have very few followers, but they do really sincere, like sweet inspirational posts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna read you some of them.
Oh, thank you.
Just a nice note to end on. This is from the account Heavenly Couples.
Wait,
with-
in the first one, Elliot, can you please read it in the voice that you think is Arthur Korn's voice?
Absolutely.
So last night at like 2 in the morning, my boyfriend, who thought I was asleep, rolled over, kissed my forehead, and whispered in my ear, "I love you so much. I'm never going to leave you. I promise. Excuse me while I cry."
Wow, that's so sweet.
Nice.
That's adorable.
So sweet. That's
It sounds like he
adorable.
plans to leave her.
You guys,
Yeah.
No, sometimes you're overcome with joy and emotion that you just have to be like, I'm sorry, I need to cry now.
I don't even think she was thinking
the
about
cry
that.
part, but I do wonder why you brought it up in the first place. Like, why
Yeah.
would you?
It
Yeah.
does remind me of those stories where, like, a mum says that her child said something very profound. Like, it's like, my son was in the back and he read a sign and he said Black Lives Matter, and then he said defund the police. It's like, no, you fucking
No,
didn't.
it's the best. It's the best. That is my favorite thing in the world.
It's like,
People
no, he
who
didn't.
post stuff like that, and then
I'm
other
sure he
people who call
would,
them out.
but he
It's the that never happened.
Yeah.
Or that really happened. Oh, so good.
Very funny.
Here's another one. Here's one more, guys. Just before we
You
head
can do
out.
normal voice. Do normal voice.
I'm such a mom when I'm in a relationship. LOL. I think as a girlfriend, you develop these mom-like qualities. Like, did you eat today? Are you okay? How's your day? Please be safe. I just want my boyfriend to be safe and make smart decisions. I pray for him and his well-being.
Whoa, clingy. Clingy.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's
My
bit.
mom would always say to me, "I want you to be okay, my little boyfriend." All the time.
that's what my mum says.
My mom treated me like her boyfriend, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Every single day.
Miho
pretty
is,
Freudian. It's real Freudian.
My mom always cut off the crusts and always
That's so
open
sweet.
mouth kissed me.
that's so sweet. With tongue.
No, it was open mouth without tongue. It was just ah,
It's just,
ah.
come here, son.
Here's one more deep one, just if you guys are done with your
Dear
shenanigans.
God.
Okay. My
You
friend
guys-
said, "Do you miss it?" And I was like, "LOL, miss what?" And she said, "The first thing that came into your mind when I asked you that." It
All
hit
right.
deep.
All right.
Dude, if somebody were to be like, "Do you miss it?" and I was like, "Miss what?" and they were like, "The first thing that came to your mind when I asked you that," I would stab them in the heart with a pitchfork. And I would
I'd be
slam
like
it
the
down,
first-
and I would go, "Did that help?"
I'd be like, the first thing I thought of was why you didn't specify what the fuck you're talking about.
And
Anyway.
yes, I do miss it.
Yes, I
yeah.
do miss it. I miss being told what the fuck you're talking about.
Wait, so is that just like infiltrating? It's now just infiltrating your suggested stuff constantly?
It probably will now, especially. But yeah, it's all these ones that all link to each other. None of them do anything to contribute toward anything good. They're all vapid, horrid crap. But I
You know what
love
it
going through
is?
them and seeing all the comments, because it'll be like 6 comments, but it's all from the account that posted it, and it's all like an emoji of like the face with the hearts on it. I'm like, who's doing this? Like, are these people,
Yeah.
or is this like a bot? Is this a machine? Is it some sort of a like AI thing that's running
Dude,
multiple accounts,
listen.
liking all the other accounts?
It's like you're lost in a labyrinth that is the home decor aisles of Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
No, he's at the Live,
Yeah.
Laugh,
Yeah.
Love theme park.
Yes.
It's like you're constantly stuck at the bottom of a Karen staircase.
It's a
It's
Yeah.
not-
Just
yes.
looking at her
It-
wall at the bottom of the staircase.
Yeah, it's like the Escher painting, but of Karens, and you're just crawling up. But you never
It's
really
ju-
go.
it's just
you're going down and
millennial-
up.
It's millennial Live, Laugh, Love.
Well, thank you so
Oh.
much, everybody, for joining us on this. Huh?
Especially Nic Hamilton for
Yeah,
hopping
Nick.
in
Look,
because
I'm
I butt
happy
dialed
I'm
him
here.
into the podcast.
I'm happy I was here. I really enjoyed myself. I hope this is just a test for me to figure out my now video chatting setup. So I appreciate you guys being my guinea pigs.
Dude, it works really well now.
Yeah,
you
good.
look great. You sound great. You
Awesome.
don't have no choppiness. That means the next time we do a Jackbox thing, you
You
should
jump in,
totally
baby.
join us
Or
in
like,
it.
or
We'll be
maybe, I mean, maybe a movie game, or maybe,
Oh, you like a
Oh,
movie
Joe.
Maybe a
game? You like a movie game?
or even
Joe, make him do
maybe
one right now.
maybe like a remote trivia bidet. I could just sit on my toilet and you could ask me questions.
Wait, Joe, audition him with
That's actually a
with
really
one
good
movie
idea, Nick.
question.
Do a remote one. We all have them.
Yeah.
Joe, did
Sorry,
you
what was
hear?
that, Steve?
Oh, I said audition him right now with one movie game question.
Ooh, can you think of one off the top of your head?
Okay, yeah. A new age horror flick that James Marsden was obliterated from by a jealous Aussie. That also stars John Leguizamo in drag.
Fuck.
Damn, you gave him a really hard one.
I mean,
Is it Chapter 2 Super Mario Brothers?
Is
That's
it
drag,
Chapter
isn't it?
2
Super Mario
Wong
Brothers is drag.
Fu?
What is it, Steve?
It Chapter 2 Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Did you? You just came up with that, Joe?
it. Yeah.
That's really
That's a
good.
broke brain.
Damn. I feel like if you ever do like a like movies of the last 20 years, I'm down. I'm there. Anything before that,
We'll get you in.
anything
We'll
before
get
that, I'm
you in.
fucked. But yeah.
Before we go, then, I mean, I was gonna like pass it off, but for everybody that's listening and made it this far and got through our Arthur Korn adventure, we're formulating ideas to actually make a Kickstarter for the movie game.
Yes.
Cool.
Trying to like. I posted on my Instagram. It's something that I don't want to overthink because I think the simplicity of the game is what is magic about it. It's not so much a game as it is a conversation, which is tough when you're saying I'm selling this as a game. But for me, right now, I'm like, if we started this Kickstarter, it would be a simple card game, prompt on one side, answer on the other. It's up to the kind of the playing parties to come up with rules, hints, stuff like that. And there'd be base perks where you get the 300, maybe, I don't know what's too many, 200 box set of these prompts. And then as the perks go up, we'll also have expansion packs like video game, movie game,
Cool.
Television movie game.
That's sick.
Maybe even get weird stuff with like literature movie game or something like that. And also actor, which is where I take two actors and I
That's
slam them
great.
together, which is really fun.
Dude, what about the
maybe there's-
Broadway movie game?
That would work too. And I'm thinking maybe 50 to 100 in those expansion sets. Your ideas really tend to go away after a while. Then I'm thinking if we
Tell
hit
me
a
about it.
certain if we hit a certain level, and again, this is all just thoughts right now. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this right now, but also people in the comments help me out. But I'm thinking if we hit a certain level, I like the idea of the physical aspect of the physical cards of aspect of the game and offering this up for people because there's just something that feels good about that. But then I also think it might work better or just as good as an app. And if we got to a certain level on the Kickstarter, we would also develop an app that has all the prompts in it that you can play on your phone. But I would hope that we could also have somebody develop it to where you could put your own prompts in as a user. And there's like a voting system. So if it's good and people get it randomly on as they're playing, it can be voted up and the best ones rise to the top, yada, yada, yada. Those are my thoughts. Guys, what do you think?
That's great,
I
man.
love it. I love
That's
all
awesome.
of it. I think it's great. I love the create your own. It's like the blank card you
Yep.
get in a lot of card games these days. And those are always fun because people like to customize and stuff. But, dude, this is the kind of game I would have loved to have played with my buddies back when you could play games with your buddies. And I
So
really
it's nostalgia.
think
It's kind of a nostalgia thing. It's like, oh,
it's an yeah. It's
Do you guys
a
remember
nostalgia
games
friends.
with your buddies?
yeah, but I love it. I think it's great. I'm fully behind it, and I love it, Joe. And it's a great idea.
Yep.
I can't wait, Joe. And also, you should just mention this at the top of the next podcast because this is the very end, so we've lost.
they're
a lot.
probably
There's
not
no
here.
chance that anyone
We
is
should-
still here. There's
Exactly.
no
No,
fucking
no.
chance.
After Arthur Korn, it's all downhill.
That's
All
so
downhill
downhill.
after Arthur
Are
Korn.
you? Do you guys think it needs to be gamified more? Because that's some of the pushback I've got from like other like game
I think it
producers
could
out
be.
there.
I like the idea of it being a race, like you have a buzzer, but rather than it be a buzzer, you get a little tiny movie clapper. So you get to be like, oh, I think it's this, and then somebody
Oh.
gets it wrong, and it goes around, and you can be on teams and be playing against different teams,
cool.
like red team, blue team.
Yeah, I think a timer is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Timer and points, obviously, like a points system. Like if you get it right under, like maybe you get a minute, and if you get it
But-
under 30 seconds, then you get more points. And if
Have you guys ever gotten one in under 30 seconds?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is kind of hard to.
Yeah.
It
Like the-
depends on being really good at it. It might be too hard of a game to depend on.
Well,
there
it could be
a lot
like
of
a
times where both people don't know.
yeah.
Mhm.
It
Like,
could
I
be like
wanna-
a version, a different version of the game that you could play. Like if you get
Yeah.
it in the first 30 seconds. But there should be an award for getting it really fast somehow, because that's always really impressive. Like the Willems always fucking kill it in that realm.
It's called
Yeah.
a one take Timmy. It's when you do something in the first take when you're shooting something,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you're like, yeah, it's one take Timmy. There you go.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
a little guy who's a Timmy, and he's made of fabric. And you poke him.
Oh.
You poke
Someone
Oh.
else someone else gets hurt. We don't need
Oh.
to include that. Yeah.
Okay. We might leave
Anyways,
that one
things to
off the
think
board.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to want to devil's advocate myself through this whole process because again, the point system could be fun. I think there's something to like. I think the magic of the conversation is what makes the game fun, as opposed to the getting it wrong or right. Getting it right feels great, but it's always just kind of been like figuring out together. And I was thinking a point system could be something as simple as like if you get it, like you said, Steve. Maybe there's not a time thing, but if you get it without a hint, that's 3 points.
Yep.
And then it's up to the people reading
that's
the
good.
card to give hints. We wouldn't give the hints. The people reading would have to because you can't fill up these cards
Yeah,
with
it
that
could
much
be
crap.
on like the hints could be on the card probably.
Or the hints are just up to the people reading it. So
Oh, I
it's
see.
like hint. Well, here's a hint. And now it's 2 points if you get it. Here's a hint. Now it's 1 point if you get it because you got 2 hints. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and but maybe if the hint. Well, I was gonna say because like if it's up to the person doing it, then the hints might be too obvious, and then it's not fair that they got a really good hint. So maybe
I
we
think-
can just have our own hints that are like maybe it's like that there's like a really good hint that will make you get it right away. But then there's also one that's just like a general one, and maybe there's points based on those or something.
Like
I
a
don't know.
Jackbox thing. Whatever it is, you could test group it with the Patreon and get
Yeah.
get feedback.
for sure.
Because you won't know until.
Yeah,
that's true.
eventually, for sure, we'd like to give patrons or backers or however we end up doing this the opportunity to be part of like a focus group or something, or like a beta test
Cool.
group to try it out or whatever. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's all really exciting
I love
stuff,
it, Joe.
and
It's very cool, very
we're
exciting.
very supportive of this idea, Joe, and we really love it, and we're proud of you, my friend. And yeah, you're doing
well, then
great
I'm
work.
gonna thank you, and I'll leave you guys with this. This is from Swain Wilcutt, speaking about our patrons, and he's at the 100 level, and he has a project that he wants to shout out, which is one of the perks from that level right now. And I'm just gonna read the paragraph that I asked him to provide. We've shouted out Swain before. He's making some games and stuff over at makersinfluence.com. But here's what he wrote. He says, we're talking about Maker's Influence again, and this time they've added a new game to their website. It's called Can You Draw This? And it was designed with social distancing in mind. There's no downloading involved. Just read the rules on the page, grab a friend, and play. One player describes what they are looking at. The other tries to draw it without seeing the image, eventually trying to guess what they are drawing. Also, if you notice any ads on the page, or if you play Maker's Match on the other page, that helps support channels like the Valley Folk. Enjoy. Here's the link again for convenience, makersinfluence.com/CYDT. Boom.
Nice.
Thanks, Thanks,
Thank
Swain.
you. Thank you, Swain.
Thank you.
Thank you, Swain.
All right. Well, Nick, once again, thank you so much for joining us. We'll
Hey,
have you
thanks,
on a proper
guys.
one now that you have a good setup.
Yeah, well, yeah. Now that I can do this. I can't really do my display because that's why I'm here now, because I don't have enough ports in my new MacBook. But we'll figure it out.
Perfect. We'll figure it out. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you next time on the Valleycast.
The moment I fell in love with a guy, the first time it takes more than 10 minutes to text me back.
Said Arthur Korn as he flew into the sun.
Fuck me.